And now to a growing problem at a Pembroke Pines community. A change in policy meant to improve the neighborhood has just created such a traffic nightmare, and residents say it's only getting worse. Local 10's Leanne Morahone went back to Century Village. She's live with the latest, and I drive down Pines all the time, and I have seen those long lines myself, Leanne.
Yeah, and in just the last few minutes, the line has cleared up, right? And that's what residents say. At some hours of the day, the lines stretch so far, almost up to Pines Boulevard, and can sometimes last 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. But then you have periods like this where it's really not so bad. I did speak by phone, though, today with the mayor of Pembroke Pines, who says this isn't a city issue. It's an issue with this privately owned condo and senior living community. But nevertheless, he says he's on top of it. And from what he's learned, the problem has improved, but the residents say not enough. Over a week later, and long lines are still visible outside the main entrance at Century Village, Pembroke Pines.
We have been in this line well over 30 minutes.
This nurse and others say waits this long and worse have affected the ability of residents at this 55 and older community to receive timely care.
By the time I get in, my next appointment, I had to leave right back out.
My wife has an illness. She needed physical therapy yesterday. The physical therapist couldn't wait in that line.
Jan Warman's mom was left soiled for hours last week as a home health care aide was stuck in line for 3 hours.
She was soaking wet.
The whole time that I'm waiting to know that they're there is the longest hours for me of my life.
The delays began when security staff began implementing new identification checks after old and or fake IDs were being used by people to gain access. The unauthorized access sometimes led to crime in the neighborhood, but the result of the tightened security is now this line, lasting anywhere from 30 minutes to multiple hours long.
This is a bigger problem than the problem.
Irving Troish and others believe their checkpoint system is outdated.
Couldn't they update their security system?
They had wrong phone numbers listed.
Answers from those in charge are hard to come by.
People that work there are not listening.
Go and try and talk to somebody in that office. They're just employees. They're never going to get you to the top guy.
And they're now calling on Century Village's founding family to step in before it's too late.
If the Levy family wants to ignore the fact that there is a solution to it, then shame on them.
And he believes that the solution involves completely overhauling the security system and the way cards are used to get in and out of the neighborhood. We should tell you that we have continued to try multiple ways of contacting the management company as well as security. Those have been unsuccessful. In fact, I did call the management office this morning. Someone answered the phone, said they had no comment. And when I asked a follow-up question, they straight up hung up on me. So still no answers from them at this point. The mayor says that they're trying to give window stickers to people who are verified and hoping that more people who get those are alleviated. So far, according to the mayor, he says that he's spoken to the folks here and that they also say they've confiscated more than 200 outdated or fake IDs. Reporting live in Pembroke Pines, Leanne Morahone, Local 10 News.